What do you make of this agreement, this arrangement that's been come to? And is this now apparently the end of the affair?
Well, it won't be the end of the affair, Jeremy, until obviously the El Guido status is dropped, which we keep on hearing is going to happen, but hasn't. So the nightmare continues for him. This is the end, if you like, of the battle with the British media, because obviously they attacked him for months, and at least now he's got some compensation to compensate him for what they put him through.
What did he suffer, as a matter of interest?
Well, he suffered months of being attacked and all kinds of things being written about him, that the police had confiscated his computer and there were images of child pornography. Totally untrue. Those kind of things that were thrown at him over a long period of time. Don't forget that he was attacked by the British media as soon as his status, his El Guido status, was put in place, and the McCanns followed some time afterwards. So his attacks went on even longer, and in many ways even more vicious and nasty than the McCanns suffered when they got eventually their £500,000 compensation from Express newspapers.
This difficult situation, of course, of Portuguese law and the fact that he was named and still has his tag of Arguido, this strange caveat in Portuguese law of being a suspect, in effect.
Of course, what it says to the rest of the world is, really, you're guilty now until you prove yourself innocent. And that's the position he found himself. Had this had happened in this country, it couldn't have happened, because, of course, we don't have this status. And you're innocent until proven guilty, or meant to be, in this country. But in Portugal it's very different. And as soon as that happened, the assassination of Robert Murat started from the British media, fuelled by all kinds of rumours that came from Portugal, but were printed as fact, when of course it was all sensation and no substance.
I mean, what effect has it had in his life? There are suggestions that his health had suffered and that he, obviously struggled to work, struggled to even go out without the stigma of this hanging around him.
I don't imagine, unless anybody obviously had experience of these kind of things, you begin to understand it's destroyed his life. Hopefully he'll be able to pick up the pieces, particularly when the status is dropped, which hopefully will be sooner rather than later. But he was being attacked physically, verbally, his mother was being attacked, his aunt was being attacked. His whole life was destroyed. Obviously he hadn't been able to work. So whatever the compensation is, and it's a lot more than the money that you quoted, it's, in my way, a very small recompense for what the man has been through.
That helps to draw a line, obviously, under this part of it, the media attacks, if you like, but his name, in effect, technically hasn't been cleared, of course, by the Portuguese police.
Absolutely right, and until that happens, there's always that lingering doubt. And those that want to believe the worst of people will think, well, he still has that hanging over him. So we all hope for his sake and the sake of the McCanns that the Portuguese police, eventually stand up and say, not a shred of evidence in either cases, so we're dropping that status. And as I say, the sooner the better, Jeremy, because Robert Murat has been through an absolute nightmare, as has his family.